I like when we're live.
And we're live.
So tonight I'm going to do a special song.
Yeah. It was,
anybody who's seen SNL this past weekend, don't know about Domingo? If you don't know about Domingo, look Domingo up.
Look Domingo up, SNL.
Let's see here.
This is your special treat, all you renegade people
and
that
yes,
are
I'm singing
there.
bad on purpose.
She's going to sing normal. It'll be fine.
Tonight on Talking Beards, we have the Renegade Beard Club. We're gonna talk to Dustin Lightfoot. And now we know that Shawn's a goatee. And he's an old man wearing glasses. Every day we come to the workplace. Every day we laugh and some fun. Every day we watch Talking Beards, episode 352. Yeah. I don't know. I ran out of words.
That's good. Then you can go back to the Dustin Lightfoot.
Dustin Lightfoot.
From the Renegade Beard Club.
Direct from Domingo.
Oh, now we're just going back to Domingo. What's up, everybody? We're gonna get this thing started.
Boats and hoes.
Boats and hoes. Yeah. So I mean, we got a bunch of people.
Boats and hoes and Corey Ghost Eel.
All right, we got a bunch of people in the chat. Let's get this thing going.
Talking Beards, the podcast.
Welcome all you beard lovers to our podcast where we try weird things to eat, play some trivia, chat about life, and who knows, maybe even talk about beard stuff too. Now it's time to meet your host, Aaron D. Johnston, and Shawn Big Sexy Glander. And as always, behind the scenes is producer Natalie.
What's up, everybody in Talking Beards world? I don't think I can follow that up, but we're gonna do our best to try Shawn Glander. I am not Shawn Glander. I'm Aaron Johnston. This is episode number 352, and man, y'all are loading up the comments. I love it. Thank y'all.
Absolutely.
I know we got a bunch of first timers in here. We're here every Tuesday, 8:00 Eastern. Check us out, and come back, and sometimes me and Shawn eat some hot stuff and some gross stuff, and sometimes we talk about beard stuff. And tonight is one of those opportunities that we're going to talk about beard stuff. What's up, Shawn?
That we are 100% talking about beard stuff today, like other than the football stuff, but that's beard.
We'll get into our football stuff.
Beards football league. So
we'll
that thing right there we will be talking about. But yeah, other than that, not a lot going on. Just out here doing Talking Beards with full internet this time. It's not just the big sexy game here. We got everybody.
We've got internet over here.
Yep. We're fully equipped with a Natalie in the background. I mean, check that out.
We got Natalie with the cool new intro, but my gosh, man, Natalie's just popping up a bunch of these comments. But we've got our regulars. We got Kyle and Justin,
and everybody, and
Corey and stuff. Man, we got freaking people from all over the world. The Renegade people have really come out for this thing. Chat fire because a half a Renegade Club is here. Justin, we got Boats and Howells. John Abraham's here. Renegades. Let's see. I saw somebody's like from Ireland or something. There's Tulsa. There's Ohio.
I think they're right next to each other.
Florida, New Jersey. What was that? Ireland
and Tulsa, I think. Yeah,
right down the road. Nebraska is here.
I can't keep up with these comments.
Hey, you do the best you can.
We'll roll them in. We'll roll them out. That works. I mean, hey, good to see everybody. Thanks for joining in.
Absolutely. We'll get to Dustin here in about 10 minutes. But in the meantime, we'll mullet update.
Yep.
Mullet update. It's flat from a hard hat all day. Mullet update, but it's there, man. We're coming in strong, and the plan is to do.
The side's about to go.
We're going to do a pretty hard shave on the sides right before nationals. Yeah, we're gonna we're gonna rock it out pretty good for nationals. I think we might bust out lightning bolts for nationals. Who knows? We don't know. But definitely will be the most aggressive mullety cut that I've gotten thus far.
There you go. I like it. I love it.
So nationals, we brought that up. So that's coming up November 2nd. The National Beard Mustache Championships in Everett, Washington.
It is.
And if any of you Renegade guys are up there in the great northwest part of the country, or if you want to fancy a road trip to Everett, Washington, November 2nd is the place to be. Check out the I don't know if that's the website, nationalbeardmustachechampionships.com. I don't know.
I believe it is, actually.
Google it if that's not right. But there's
and I think we officially change our name to the Great Northwest. I mean, the previously known as the Pacific Northwest, but let's everybody cruise to the Great Northwest.
Is that what I said?
Yes, and I like it better. Let's do it.
Sweet.
I now live in the GNW.
What? Okay, so the Pacific Northwest. I said it wrong. My bad.
I say that's the new word.
We're going with it. The Great Northwest.
That's where I live. Come see me.
That's where Shawn lives. You can stay at his house.
The Great Northwest. That's where Shawn lives.
All 31 of you Renegade guys that are in here.
Except for that's a little ways away from nationals. But if you ever want to come to Beards on the Rocks,
everybody's welcome. 123 Glander Avenue, Spokane Valley, Washington. Is definitely his address. And then you just knock on the door and just go right in. This is
4 houses down from the venue. We're good.
Well, he has an add-on. So what's up, Shawn Glander? What have you been up to this week, man?
Well, I was really, really, really trying. I did a lot of running, and not physically. Like, I was running from my family and coworkers and just everybody. Everybody was sick. Everybody, absolutely. There was nobody out of the 5 people I work with every day, I can't think of one that didn't get sick. And out of my entire family, I cannot think of one that didn't get sick. And both common denominators were me.
Corey said you sound like you're in a barrel.
No longer
did
I keep running away from it, and it caught me.
So hold on. Does my audio sound bad?
I think your audio sounds okay.
So Corey says that I sound like I'm in a barrel.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know. I'll crank up my stuff a little bit, but
I think you sound pretty good.
I don't know. If I sound bad, just let me know, and then I will tune accordingly. So
right,
camera, mic. But anyway, continue with your story.
No. So it caught me not feeling great. Had to kind of cruise away from work today so that I didn't continue this circle of us being sick through winter. And came home, literally passed out for 2 hours. I was done. I don't know how I did that. I've never taken a 2-hour nap in my entire life, let alone my adult life. So, and here I am, no contacts because I hurt my eyes. And I obviously have found out that my place is not set up for reflection of glasses. So everybody, welcome to what's on my screen.
Hey, so how do I sound now? Do I sound any different? Better, worse, or the same?
I don't know. You maybe sound better, but lower.
So now I'm lower.
Not as the volume is not as much.
All right, Corey. What do I sound like now? Do I sound better? I did something. Natalie, say something. Can you still hear Natalie?
No. She's not on speaker anymore. I can hear her way in the background.
All right. So we're
nailed it.
Can you hear her now?
Yeah, I have it turned on.
She turned her mic off.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what it sounded like.
There you go.
But yeah,
Cal Waller says better, way better. All right, I did have an issue. We fixed it. That's weird that you could hear Natalie's mic but not mine. But anyway, go ahead, Natalie.
And no, Jeff, it is on a shelf actually in a bag still. I have not touched it since I cut it off.
There you go.
But yeah.
But so Shawn, why are you wearing glasses tonight? This is weird.
I said all that, because I'm not feeling well and my contacts hurt my eyes.
Oh yeah, that's what you said. Okay, well that's what Natalie.
When you were working on the sound, I was letting everybody know how I was feeling. But yeah, I'm good. I'm here. We're making a show.
We are. We're doing it, and we've got a bunch of people that don't normally tune in watching. I love it, and Yeah.
And we
What
don't
else
normally have all these little issues, so don't worry. You come back.
Yeah, just don't watch last week's episode. That's not a good representation of not having issues either. Go back
from 350
before.
or before.
Last week I didn't have internet and it was chaos.
I think we can excuse the fact that you just went through a freaking hurricane, you know.
Yeah.
How about a little update on is things starting to get back to normal in your town a little bit?
So lots of logs on the side of the road now. So I guess a lot of people are clearing out and behind their houses and stuff. I noticed a great abundance this week was just growing more and more and more. Now there's this giant piles of trees on the side of the road. It's kind of like going down like tunnels at bits and pieces. It's kind of weird, but I guess maybe they're going to come around and pick up some trees. I don't know. I didn't get that memo. Right. I just put all my stuff out in the woods. I just drug everything out there.
Trees in the woods?
Yeah, it's just, that's where all my trees and limbs and
we like to store our trees in our woods.
Yeah, that's fine. That's where they go. That's where it's like a tree graveyard. That's just where they go to rot away back there and turn back into soil.
I think that's
other
nature.
living trees get to watch them.
Yeah, the other trees get to watch them rot away. It's a nice bonding experience back there for them. Yeah, my week, everything seems to be getting back to normal here, like we were talking about. Right. A couple lights are out still on the way to work, which is kind of wild. So I don't know what's keeping
traffic
that.
Lights.
Yeah, traffic lights is still it's like stop sign on barrels in the middle of the road on 2 intersections. So we still got that going on. Still a lot of devastation and destruction over here. Like we've talked about, our little area didn't get it, but man, like right outside of our town bubble, man, some people really, really got hit hard, and it's still, I don't know how long all that's going to take, but our life, we seem back to normal right here, and even have internet, so that's super good. I'm back. I'm in another outage, so back on 6, maybe 712s this week. So that's pretty fun. I'm doing that, and so as soon as the show's over, I'm going to go to bed because 3:30 comes super early.
I bet. I can only imagine.
We got that going on.
That's through when?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What's your 12? What's the end of the 12? What's
Yep. Yep.
Oh, you have no end date?
No, so we can get into that a little bit. It's pretty boring, but this is the first outage of Unit 3, and nothing's going to plan yet. So we're
always great to hear.
We're definitely in day 2 already, and we're 3 days behind somehow. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But no, it's not our fault. Nothing on our team, but I just think that maybe a lot of things it's nothing's going to plan yet, right? So in a perfect world, I think next Saturday should be our last day. Not looking good. Probably going to bleed over that maybe, and we'll probably be working this Sunday. Initially, we were supposed to be off this Sunday, but I'm willing to bet we're probably going to pull 712s this week, but it's fine. We'll get it all back on track, and we've got a good path forward. Everything, we've got a good plan, and some stuff has happened, but like I said, wasn't necessarily our fault. Just craziness.
Those crazy nuclear plants.
Nuclear.
One little wrong step, and you lose.
That's it, man.
I mean, what do you do?
That's it. Just one wrong step, and it's kind of messed up the whole thing, but we'll get there. So that's, work's a little hectic, but after that, I've got, this cool trip planned to nationals to go hang out with a bunch of my friends, and that'll be nice. And then we've got a couple months of some training and some easy weeks of stuff. And then February, March, and April, baby, we're going to be wide open again. So watch out.
There you go. There you go.
But, yeah. That's what we got going on over here. You know what else we have going on in the Talking Beards world, Shawn Glander?
Speaking of one little mistake, one little mistake, can net you a perfect score of 0 wins and 6 losses. But yeah, other than that,
worldwide, baby.
Moving on from just Anthony Carty's outlook of our fantasy thing. Everything else is looking like pretty good in my opinion. I won, you won. Look at that.
I did. We did it. We won.
did.
I lost you the last week or whatever, so I'm behind. I really wanted to beat you. I beat you in points this week.
You did. You did.
Heck yeah. Ghost smoked everybody in points this week, and
he did. He really freaking there's nobody that would have beat Ghost, and I believe that happened in multiple leagues. He's actually killing it. So
good job, Corey.
But
and the Orlando adjacents did well.
Yes,
So,
absolutely. I mean, he would have also beat you, but other than that, no one else would have beat you.
That's it, man. I got a solid third place this week, so that's good. I beat Drea. That's all that matters.
Look at that. You and I still up in the top 6.
We're in the playoffs, baby.
Playoff run. We're in a playoff run.
Oh yeah, and I'm a win next week too, and then you're gonna lose. I'm gonna leapfrog you because
that would suck. Yeah,
I got 827 points. So
yeah, you definitely are killing it points wise. I mean, only Ghost has more.
I think Corey's cheating somehow.
He's killing it. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how he's doing it.
Pretty sure.
Orlando adjacents also has more points than you have. They have 819.
He's not in the playoffs, so he doesn't matter.
Oh,
wait. What I see?
Go back. The Orlando adjacents have a bunch of. He has less points than me. He's third.
you are second in points right now, but that unfortunately 6th in the league. But yeah, second in points. You're killing it there.
I'm looking at points. That's what really matters, right? But
I wish that record really. I mean, no, never mind. He's got the lowest points too. I was like, it would matter more to Cardi if he's got more points than wins, but unfortunately,
poor Cardi. You know, he's so good though. You know, I think we talked about.
He has had some bad luck.
He's had some bad luck, and of all of our draft people during that night, he cared the most.
And he worked the hardest.
He worked the hardest.
He did.
And dadgum, it's just not panning out. You know, sometimes it's best just to pick people by their initials. You know?
Yes.
That's who's got the best, funniest name.
It has worked for you.
You know, I mean, you know, maybe. Yeah, it's working.
You know who else plays fantasy football?
Who else plays fantasy football?
I heard the Renegade Beard Club plays fantasy football.
What? Speaking of the Renegade Beard Club, my gosh, let's get into this. Dustin's been super patient with me. He's reached out to me a couple times. I've ran into him on the road a couple times, and he, you know, I didn't want to get beat up, so I figured, you know, it was probably about time that I brought him in and let him tell the origin story of this hot new beard club, the Renegade Beard Club. You know, they're coming in strong, Shawn. There's a bunch of them, and let's hear from the man himself, Mr. Dustin Lightfoot. How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How are you all?
Dude, I'm doing
Not
excellent.
Bad.
Not too bad.
Not bad at all.
We appreciate you coming on to the show, and I know you wanted to come on, and we've talked a couple times, and beginning of the year was kind of crazy over here in Talking Beards world, and then you know, I just forgot about you for a little bit, you know.
It's easy. It's easy to do, man. It's easy to forget about somebody my size. It's all right. I understand.
You know,
yeah, I made him do it. I was like, wait, how have you been putting him on the shelf so long? Here we go. Let's go.
Let's go. So I dusted you off. I pulled you off the shelf, and here we are, the Renegade himself.
Well, it looks like I got a bunch of my fellow members of the club with me tonight. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
You have packed the chat. We've got some Dean. We got Red Panda. We got Tyler and John and Stevie and this, whatever this is, Deucey.
DQ. Yeah.
Like Dairy Queen?
That actually makes sense.
I mean, I'm
not
going to say if you turn him upside down, he's not going to spill. I'm not going to say that.
Oh, my gosh. We should try it. Have you ever turned DQ over? Have you ever thought about it?
I mean, there's been never mind. We don't talk about that.
DQ. I can't wait. I want to meet DQ so we can flip him over and see if ice cream falls out the top of his head.
Well, I'm trying to said it if it didn't happen. Like
I'm trying to talk him into I'm trying to talk him into coming to that beard competition in E-Town next year.
Okay, yeah, that's I saw you there. That was the Andrew Orton's club there.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had a good little turnout there. Not just our club, but a bunch of people raised a lot of money there, and that's what it's all about, man. Is helping others. It's not about It's not about who you with or what you with. No matter what your patch says, have a patch, don't have a patch. It's all about raising the money and helping others. That's what it's about.
That's it. But y'all came in hot though. You roll in deep, and that was cool to see.
I mean, that's one thing that we pride ourselves on. We pride ourselves on it. If we're gonna show up and say we're gonna show up, we want to make sure that we stick to our word. Our word is like a bond. That's what we have. It's if we say we're gonna try to do something, more than likely we're gonna try to do it to the best of our abilities.
Very nice.
I mean, that's perfect, man. If you're going to do something, freaking do it, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's no. I'm that type of person. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. I mean, it's just I can't tell you I'm gonna do something and then physically be like, oh, I'm not gonna do that, because it makes me feel like less of a person, and it feels like I let someone down, and I don't ever want to let someone down, especially if they're dependent on something that I said that I would do.
Yeah, I feel that. I try to be the same way. It just might take me 10 months to get there. I mean,
it's all right.
So let's get this thing started. You are the founder of the Renegade Beard Club. What got you interested in starting a worldwide beard club?
I mean, it's a really complicated story. I'm going to leave some parts out just for the privacy of other people. That quite a few of us was in another club together. Some things went down in that club that quite a few people didn't agree with. So with not just Renegade taking a spot, you also had the IBA. They also took spot at the same time. And
what's that?
International Beard Alliance.
Okay.
They're and DQ's actually one of their international members. He's one of my really good friends. We've been friends for years. And he feels the same way. It doesn't matter what club you're in, because all that matters is us helping each other.
Yeah, man, that's I'm a firm believer in that. Like we've traveled all over, and we've done this for a hot minute. It doesn't really matter what club you're with. We've all just got facial hair, and we're just trying to do fun stuff with it, or just give back to communities, or just hang out and have a good time, man.
As you can see, a lot of our guys look like we're roughneck guys. Like, I mean, we're 90% of the people that showed up with me, man, that we're all completely covered in tattoos, and people tell us that we look like an MC, and I'm like, just because we have tattoos and beards and that doesn't mean that we're an MC. It just means that we are passionate about the same thing you're passionate about. It doesn't matter what you look like. I mean, what matters is what's in your heart.
Yeah, dude, absolutely. Who cares what you look like?
Yeah.
Well, and what are you doing? That's the bottom line. I mean, your actions speak way louder than your appearances or what anybody thinks about you. And people can say, trust me, I'm no stranger to people talking, and people can talk and talk and talk. Let them talk, and you just keep raising your head and keep raising more money. You know what I mean?
I mean,
do what you got to do.
Unless you're Murder City, then fuck those guys. Right?
Yeah.
What's up?
Isn't Brad in here? Oh, there.
That was Brad that said it.
Oh,
funny.
I was just reading.
I was like, wait a minute, Brad's here.
Brad's here. Yeah.
But yeah, so it's crazy, man, because after all that happened, and it'd be funny that y'all know this, both clubs has not even been around for a year. We've not even had our year anniversary yet.
Okay, so when did y'all get started? I saw on your little picture it says 2023.
I saw 23. Yeah.
Yep. So December the 1st was our yeah.
Nice.
So our year's coming up, and it's crazy because once we took off, we base ourselves on certain morals, and our morals are charity number one, respect who you are. We don't have any judgmental about any type of community, and if you're LGBTQ, white, Black, Puerto Rican, it doesn't matter to us, because all that matters to us is that you're going to have the same mentality that we have at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Seems
or
you're
not going to be hanging out together, so it doesn't matter.
No. I mean, people can talk, like you said, people talk, people do this, people do that. But I've got big shoulders. I've been a very big guy my whole life. People's always try to talk about me. But the funny thing is you can talk about me all you want, but it's the actions that you show me when we're face to face. It's you want to talk about me behind my back, but then you're like, hey, I really like your club, or hey, I need your club to do a sponsorship here. But 2 weeks ago, wasn't you the one telling us that we wasn't nothing, but this week you need us to donate some of our money to help you? So it's
weird how that works sometimes. Right?
It's comedic. It's comedic to me sometimes.
It is kind of comedic. So you were in another beard club. You didn't like the whatever was happening over there, and you started your own deal, right?
Yes.
So
yes, sir.
So you started it. You're in Kentucky, right? Aren't you in Bowling Green?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So was that the first chapter? Like, was it like
Nope.
the Kentucky chapter, or did you just start it as
so
you just like, we're doing this as a world thing or whatever?
We started with me, and then there was about 6 other guys that I sat down and talked to them with. So I consider them founding members also.
Okay.
We sat down with them then, and then the whole Kentucky chapter came over, and Ohio chapter came over, Indiana chapter came over, the Ireland chapter came over. Then we started picking
big jump.
Yeah.
Kentucky, Indiana, and Ohio, and Ireland.
And the reason why Ireland is because
they're right next to Tulsa. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
And I used to be the international scout for that other club.
Okay.
So I'm a very talkative person. I'm gonna talk to you. I'm gonna hit you up. Let me talk to you. Let me holler at you. You know what I'm saying? Let me talk for a minute. So we was talking back and forth. I mean, it happened, and then we got our UK chapter going, and then now we've got a Germany chapter. I mean, we've got Switzerland. I mean, we've got
that's wild, man.
I mean, it's literally we've got 48 chapters now in less than a year.
That's pretty good.
I'm seeing a lot of your patches you have up on your cover letter or cover picture here, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I see New Jersey even. I mean, that's over there somewhere by Switzerland, right?
Yeah.
New Jersey, Switzerland. So
same thing.
Canada. Canada.
Oh, Canada. So how does this work with you guys being so spread out? Do you have like monthly like Zoom meetings and stuff, or you just do chats, or how do you all stay so linked up?
So we work on the Discord app, and everyone has that Discord app, and we also do a Friday night call every Friday night just to debrief everyone how their week was, if anyone has any stress going on. Some people may have a sip of bourbon or beer. Some people smoke a cigar. I mean, it's a very good thing because you have someone that you can vent to. Not everyone has people they can vent to. So so
you're just a support system for one another.
Pretty much,
it's a brotherhood, you know. I mean, even with women, and I mean, I don't know if you guys how you guys are with women in your club and everything, but I don't really care. It's the term itself, you know. The brotherhood is what it is. I mean,
women can be in a brotherhood.
The women run most of our brotherhoods.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Without my wife, I wouldn't. Without my wife, she's my rock. She was the one that literally told me. She said, "If you're gonna do it, don't talk about it, do it."
Yeah, if we talked about that word today. If you're gonna do something, freaking, be about it.
So, I mean, so that's how that worked. So I mean, and it's awesome because a lot of people don't know exactly who we are yet. They hear our name. People hear who we are. People see who we are, but don't hesitate to ask us. Ask us who we are. Ask us what we're about. Ask us anything. Ask us for help. I mean, we're here. We're here.
For you. Justin wants to know if he can get a link to that Discord.
Absolutely. I mean, message me on Facebook, Dustin Lightfoot, or you can message Thor. He's actually our international scout right there. So message him.
Justin's in Florida. So,
that's fine. We got a Florida chapter.
There you go, man. So nice. we got another one. Andrew said something up here. He said, I thought you might like this. The Minnesota chapter was well-spoken and very positive last weekend.
Yes.
Andrew judged a beard competition up there in, I believe, Minneapolis adjacent. I don't know. It was up there in Minnesota somewhere.
We actually had 2 of our guys take home one took home second place and one took home third place.
He spoke very highly of your group, and that was kind of what got the ball rolling on Sunday night. I was on a call with Andrew and Shawn, and we were discussing some national stuff, and he brought that up. I was like, crap, I needed to reach out to Dustin. And that's when I reached out to you. I was like, there we go. We're going to get this happening. So it happened. And Andrew helped jog that memory and got that going. So
thank you, Andrew, for that.
Yeah, you thank your Minnesota boys up there too. They're the ones that poked Andrew, who poked me, who then I poked you, and now here we are.
We're just a poking party.
We're talking about comps. We're talking about your members at comps. We're talking about us figuring all this out on a call about national business. You got anybody up here that's coming to national? Renegade going to be at nationals?
I think I have one guy as of right now that has confirmed. He actually, you might know him. He wins all kinds of competitions for his mustache. I know his club name because that's what I always call him. So I'll get back to you on what his actual government name is, because we don't call people by our government name. Like you see mine, it says Beans. That's if you say Dustin, everyone, I'm in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
He said he wins all kinds of things up here for mustache, and he's part of another club.
No, he's part of our club. He's in our club. Okay. Yeah.
So where did Beans come from? Where'd that originate?
So it's really funny, man. It's a story that everybody has asked me, and I get a kick out of it now. When I was younger, have you ever seen the show Even Stevens?
I've heard of it.
Well, there's a kid on that show that eats a lot of bacon, and his nickname is Beans. And my mom and dad said I looked like him growing up.
Okay.
So it's stuck.
I think Natalie knows it. I hear her.
Natalie thought that was hilarious.
I mean, it's the truth. That, and then I mean, when I was playing football, all my football coaches would either call me Lightfoot or call me Beans. We'll be walking down the mall somewhere, and somebody would scream out Beans, and my kids would be like, "Dad, somebody's yelling for you." So it's. I mean, I'm a very outspoken person, as you can tell. So I never meet a stranger. My wife tells me we go somewhere, I know somebody. Like we went to Disney World, and I knew like 7 people there, and I stopped and had a conversation with them.
You knew 7 people when you went to Disney World?
Yes, sir.
Was it just like beard people or
just people in general, beard people? I mean, people that didn't have beards. I'd walk up to a guy this is when I was international scout. I'd walk up to a guy that had nice beards and say, "Hey man, I really enjoy looking at your facial hair. How you doing?" You know,
how's that conversation go?
You know, start out, and he's just like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, man, I'm just playing. My name's Dustin. Everybody calls me Beans. I'm the international scout, blah, blah, blah." And then we'll get into it, and I'll start telling them a little bit about what the situation is with the club and what the club's all about. And my thing is that first impression is always going to be stuck in your head in everything you do.
Absolutely, it is.
You start out making somebody laugh. They're going to be like, "Man, this guy's funny. I like talking to him."
Yep.
So
absolutely. Absolutely. And with that, like the way you just said that with the walking up to him and saying that, it just reminds me of Spokane Beard and Mustache, our business cards, the very front of it, basically all it says is, "Hey man, nice beard."
I mean,
and then the back of it has all the info.
Yeah. I mean, look at Dan C. I love me some Dan C, man. He's awesome.
He said, "Hey everyone, Dustin Lightfoot was a great dude and a friend for a long time." So I mean,
very cool.
That's a pretty good letter of recommendation there, Dustin.
I mean, I don't let my background define who I am. Just like I don't feel like your past is your past for a reason.
Absolutely.
I felt like I was put in that other club for a reason, and the reason was to start this club.
Yeah. So you've got this club now. You've got all these chapters all around the world. You're building an incredible brotherhood. How many people is in your club now, you think?
Close to 400.
So you got 400 people that we're all just coming together. What are your goals for this club? What would you like to do? You got like a 5-year plan? You got a 10-year plan? What's your plan for next year? What are you thinking? Where you want to take this thing?
Next year, my goal for next year is I want each person to feel like they found their place that they belong. That's number one. I want you to feel like this is the place that you belong. I want you to feel like this is a place that feels like home. And that's number one. Number two, we're in talks right now trying to do a beard competition for next year here in Bowling Green with the Kentucky chapter. So that's one thing I'm actually going to get. I talked to you about it a little bit at that competition. So we're going to try to get that and go. Actually, to be honest with you, it's going to be partnered with a couple Bearded Villains chapters.
Okay.
So
it's
that's
gonna be like 3 different clubs coming together. I love that.
Actually, more than 3. It'll be Renegade. It'll be Bearded Villains. Then you'll have, I think there's another. I think it's called Sugar City Villains. They're gonna help, and then we're gonna have Beard Mob also try to hop in and help also. And then I'm trying to
Sugar City Villains.
I don't know if it's Sugar City or Slugger City or
Slugger City's Louisville.
Louisville, there you go. Yeah, them.
Okay. I was like, what?
My bad.
City?
I'm
pretty close to
I want to go there.
Yeah, I want to go to Sugar City. Let's go right now.
And then I'm gonna try to get with DQ also and see if we can get the IBA to help hop on also. I feel like if everyone sees that you have multiple clubs with different names jump in on one event to help charity, everyone will see that it doesn't really matter what's underneath your name, but all that matters is what you're doing.
No, man, I love
absolutely.
that. I've always been a big I don't know the right word, big pusher for multiple clubs to work together. There's really no reason that multiple clubs shouldn't work together, and we've ran into the whole beard competition thing over the years where, like, a handful of years ago they were trying to have like five or six different comps every weekend. I'm like, and then they would be like close proximity. I'm like, instead of doing 2 in the same town a month apart, how about both of you clubs do one big one?
Yeah,
community events are amazing. Yes.
Yeah, I love that idea. So we've got this one. Donnelly Bags says that I hope that Beans can see this. He has to know his Ireland chapter friend is inviting him to his wedding.
Well, it looks like your boy's gonna be making a trip to Ireland pretty soon, then, huh?
There you go, man. You just got a wedding invite right here, live on Talking Beards. This is 352nd episode, and this is by far the first wedding invite we've had on the show. So that's pretty good.
That's awesome, man.
Put you on notice. So yeah, but I mean, do you really need a reason to go to Ireland?
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've looked at multiple tickets to go to Ireland. That's one place that's on my bucket list for sure. Is go to Ireland. And I'm gonna make it, but with everything going on, it's hard to get that type of. Hey, I'm just gonna take off and fly. First of all, I don't have a passport, so
gotta get you one of those first thing.
It's gonna take me a little bit.
Step 2 doesn't even happen without step 1.
But it's gonna physically take me a little bit to get a passport.
Yeah, understandable.
So year 1, you're hoping to put on a beard competition up there in Louisville with or Bowling Green with a bunch of help from other clubs.
Yes.
When is this that you're hoping?
Sometime next year in the summer. Okay. We're trying to work with Andrew. We've talked to Andrew a couple times to see when, like, trying to line up where we're not too, like you said, too close to him, because I don't want that what he did was amazing. That was an amazing competition.
Such a great event.
Yeah. So I don't want to get something that's close to him, but man, it's hard to figure out, because I've been looking at that beard calendar, man. I didn't realize how many beard competitions there actually is in a year. So it's hard to find a spot to where we can actually get it.
And it was worse a couple of years ago. There's been a lot of events that it's kind of faded away and stuff like that. But my gosh, man, it was way worse.
It was almost impossible if you did not have your data in a year in advance.
You had to
forget about it.
It was crazy.
And even if you did, you're gonna probably get stomped on. I mean, that was how it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it is a lot better. Thank you to the beardcalendar.com. It has really helped everybody to figure it out.
It really helped people start figuring it out and scheduling and learning to not step on each other. Obviously, it still happens from time to time and stuff, but it's definitely been a positive resource for a lot of people to really utilize. So I'm glad it exists for everybody.
Yes, we are too. Thank you for your service.
Dalton Young says, I'm trying to get a comp here in Louisville. Big city would bring a lot of eyes. Dalton, right. I believe early February. I don't know the exact date. I need to get that one on the calendar. Actually, they reached out to me and sent me some stuff. Derby City. They put on Whisker Mania for several years up there. I think maybe 7, something like that. But yeah, it's coming back. COVID killed it. They lost the venue, and a lot of things changed and stuff happened. But mainly the venue disappeared. But they're Saturday, February 8th, Whisker Mania up there in Louisville.
Whisker Mania.
So that's nothing but a 2-hour jump, skip, and hop for me.
Amazing event. In years past, this is their 10th annual, so I would assume they're going to do a blowout. But they always did championship belts, first, second, and third.
That's awesome.
Well, y'all might
remember that.
Y'all might see the Renegade show up to that one. Then you might have to see.
Y'all should come in hot for that one, man. Everybody wants a championship belt. We've got a couple of them here at the house. They're super cool, man.
So, man,
super cool.
I've never really understood the beard competition thing. I mean, my beard's not good enough to win a competition, but I've always done it just because it's
good.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm letting it grow out. I'm in my caveman phase right now.
It looks good.
I appreciate it. So what I do is I told my wife this. We went to that one in Ohio I saw you at, that Kyle put on. I think his name's Kyle. Kyle put on.
Kyle Waller. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. I went to one. I do a lot of Facebook ones. I mean, I could win the Facebook ones because it's all about people just that voting. And as you can tell, I got a lot of people that come in and be like, I did boom, 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 boom.
Yep.
But when I'm actually being judged, I weld for a living also. So it's like my beard stays not so beautiful, I guess you can say, because I had that mark right there on my weld hood. So when I come home, I got to pack. I got to like pull it out like this every night while I'm showering. So it's really hard. Red Panda, actually, he's won a couple events. He won.
The dent is real, bro. It's okay. Yeah, don't worry about it.
It's terrible, man. I love it.
I would like to say mine's from welding or something, but mine's I'm just fat and I look down a lot. So it just my beard.
Hey, you ain't fat, Bubba. You're fluffy. You just like to eat.
I am. I'm comfortable.
That's right.
There you go. Kyle Waller says March 1st, 2025. Cyan number 2.
Hell yeah.
The more you go to, though, I mean, honestly, whether you think your beard is anything or not, you'll find out that, I mean, I'm looking at you right now, and I could immediately, Natalie already, I'm sure in her mind's picked out the categories you'll be in. So, you know what I mean? It's very good. It would be good, but also the more you go to, the more you learn how to throw one from the other side, and you just pay attention, talk to people. It'll work out. I mean, I had to do that. I had to have a lot of help, and I'm on year like 7 now or something. So,
hell yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, you got to start somewhere, and even if you're not super big on the competing part, still going and hanging out at the beard event with all your boys is always a good time.
I mean, it's good for the charity stuff. I'm not trying to backtrack on it, but you was talking about fantasy football earlier.
Go for it.
As of right now, we do have a fantasy football league in Renegade. So what it is we're playing fantasy football. So if you win that week, you donate $3. If you lose that week, you donate $5. And at the end of the season, the winner of the league takes that money and decides what charity we donate that money to.
That's pretty cool. We should have done something like that for talking.
That's way better than ours. We're just doing it so we can talk trash on Facebook Messenger. That's pretty much it.
We like talking trash too, but it's something that it helps with boosting the morale for the football fans, and then also helps with the hey, we're going to do some charity aspect also.
Right.
So that's one thing, and then another thing that we did not too long ago. I let my hair. I shave my head bald. You know what I'm saying? I'm bald, but I let my hair grow out. We had something that went on in it's called St. Baldrick's in Illinois.
Okay.
So we had about 12 to 15 guys go to Illinois. We had Canada come down. We had Nebraska come, Kentucky come. DQ actually showed up. He's from Wisconsin, from the IBA. He showed up to support us. We raised over $13,000 for childhood cancer.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. And
what exactly did y'all do to raise $13,000?
We posted the link on Facebook, and we basically said, hey, this, and none of the money came directly to us. That's what I loved. It's not we have to hold on to that money. The money went straight to them. It was a category system. So you donated that money, and it said Team Renegade. So once you donated that money, it went into their bank account for St. Baldrick's, and it just kept going up. So at the Minnesota was there also. So we had guys from all over the world that showed up, man. We rented an Airbnb, and we had a blast that weekend. Other than my international vice president, he kind of slipped down the stairs and broke his collarbone.
Oh, jeez.
But the stairs was like this, man. It was an accident waiting to happen.
You're not supposed to do that.
No, he's actually, it's Toxic right there. That's who it was.
Man, Toxic. Hopefully you're feeling better, buddy.
I mean, falling downstairs and breaking collarbone has a story behind it. I don't know if you just know, like,
it was a pretty nice. It was a great night. That's all I'm gonna say. It was a really fun night.
I bet it was.
But there was enjoyment by all but Toxic.
Yeah, Toxic was having a good time until he wasn't.
That's right. That's right. And then we're also right now the Kentucky chapter and a couple other of the chapters. They're getting things together to donate turkeys for Thanksgiving. The Indiana chapter just did a big canned food drive. The club in general, we're going to do a angel tree this year. Last year when we did the angel tree, Kentucky chapter and the club in general raised almost $3,000 to donate to Salvation Army.
Good for you, man. Good. I'm glad you put this group together and you're rallying these troops, and y'all are all doing a bunch of good stuff, man. It warms my heart to see that it's still alive and well, and people are still out there doing a bunch of good stuff. I'll
be honest with you, and this is what I'm always. It's not me. It's the members. Without the members, there wouldn't be a club, man.
You weren't the one who got the ball rolling. There wouldn't be all these
I can tell you right now, without organization, there's no club. So good job. Kudos to you.
Yeah. Now he's got 2 cents.
You are doing an amazing job, but your club's not even a year old. So just keep in mind to not spend every penny you have. Like, it is awesome what y'all are doing as an entire group. That is amazing. I think everything.
But don't burn yourself out.
Don't burn yourself out. Yeah. And don't break yourself trying to help other people.
You got to also look out for yourself too.
You're only a year in, but what you're doing so far is amazing.
So what we've actually sat down and talked about, because we have an international board meeting once a month, and then I also hold a president's meeting for each chapter once a month. And then each other category of rankings, as in like your vice president, secretary, treasurers, they hold a meeting each month. And we talk about things that we can do, things that we can improve on. One thing that we have talked about is we want to sit down and do a charity every quarter, not every month. Just every quarter do a big charity. And that way it's not, like she said, we're not going to just throw the money out left and right. It gives us something to build up for, and it gives more people more chances to help with things that we're doing.
Absolutely. That's smart. That's smart.
Yeah.
I also want to elaborate. I think what she was also trying to say is make sure you don't ever sacrifice your home life for what you're doing as a thing. Don't spend every penny
we've seen it, man. Not necessarily just financially, but we've seen a lot of people like just give their too much of their heart into this thing, and obviously, they're doing it for the right reasons. They're wanting to give, and but then, the things that, not necessarily saying the beard stuff don't matter, but the stuff that really matters, the stuff that you had before gets too far on the back burner. And then you're like, oh crap, I've been doing all this really good stuff for all these people, and I'm feeling really good, and I'm raising all this stuff for all this charity. And then, I forgot about my wife and kids.
And it doesn't stay sustainable. Make sure you're not just trying to like be an all-star off the bat or whatever. You guys are growing naturally and awesomely. Keep it going. That was great. I think
good work, man. Nothing. Don't take it bad or anything. Just
all criticism is a good thing. If someone can't take corrective criticism on something they're doing, then they have no sense of growth.
Right.
Yeah. We've seen it.
I don't even know if this. This was more advice pre you getting their advice.
Stop trimming your mustache.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say it, but I didn't want to say it. This is how I feel about it. If you're going to do the beard thing, either let it grow or shave it off. Don't trim.
I enjoy drinking, I'm not trying to say I'm an alcoholic. I enjoy drinking water. I enjoy drinking energy drinks. So when I take a drink and it just gets here and it like just drips.
Hey man, shave it off. If you shaved it off and you did just a light trim, you'd be a lot more competitive, and the beard competition thing might be a lot more fun. I'm just saying,
bro. I'm not saying I'm not an alcoholic,
and stuff, but when you go to an event and you win, just kind of naturally makes it a little bit more fun.
I feel you.
I don't trim, and I'll never have that type of stash. I mean, that's for sure. But I would let it grow, and I would dip it in my bourbon. I don't care.
I'll tell you right now, when I don't trim, this right here goes all the way down to here, and it starts curling up.
Dude.
Hey man, all the more reason not to trim it. You just got to figure out how to drink stuff. Straws are your friends, napkins are your friends, or the part and eat. And that's my big thing. I kind of pride myself on not usually getting crap in my beard when I eat, and I can eat some pretty messy stuff. You just got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah,
that's all. And you just got to be aware of it at all times. That's the thing. You just always have to be aware.
But if you hate it, I'm sure you'd kill it as a whaler.
It's not me. I'll be 100% honest with you. My wife's the one that tells me to trim it. She's like, I don't like kissing your hair on your lip. She's like,
like it a lot more if you shaved it.
That's probably true. Y'all gonna mess around and make me post a picture later.
My wife did not hate it when we shaved.
I dare you.
Oh man. Oh, that's terrible. Don't do that.
I think you'd like it. I mean, your beard's got good color. It's got good shape, and it just the only thing holding you back from being competitive is that mustache.
Damn it.
You have a great beard. Your beard's
got rid of it, man.
What you're talking about.
I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all.
Big game changer. Kyle Waller says it right here. Go Whaler.
Yeah.
Y'all are not the first people to ever tell me that.
Hey, there you go. Ghost is like, come be a ghost killer. Let's go.
He said, bring it, little guy. Dang, how big of a boy they grown where you're from?
Well, Corey's about half the man he used to be. So
yeah.
Well, yeah, half. I mean, he's maybe even getting less than that at this point. But speaking of Corey, I mean, you also throw a little big sexy beard brand up in there too.
I've seen him actually. He's done a really great job on his weight loss journey.
Man,
it's awesome.
Amazing. Holy crap!
I've lost 130 pounds. I used to be 425 pounds. So I know how it is. So
bet you feel a lot better,
man. Once again, man, I didn't do it for me. I did it for my wife and kids so I could be around with. Man, it's something hits differently on your mental health. And that's one thing that this club really does for me and a lot of people is it helps you with your mental health. I didn't like what I seen, but you know what? It was something I lived with my whole life. But when I'm out there playing in the front yard with my kids and I'm out of breath and I have to sit down, man, it's like, man, what am I doing here? And then something just hits you and you're like, I got to change something because that's what it is.
Yep.
And that's like we have guys all over the world, like I said. So we pride ourselves. I pride myself, and so does everyone else. And on the upper level of the club, we have a promise. If you message us, we have to message you back within 24 hours. That's our promise to you, because
like
that shows that we actually care. We actually want to talk to you. We want to talk to you about your mental health, because not only is mental health important, but men's mental health is very important, because not a lot of people do men's mental health, because men are supposed to be tough guys that don't cry. Men are supposed to be these guys that never have an issue. But when we do have an issue, who do we talk to? No one. We push it down. We push it down. We push it down until we break.
Yep.
So we pride ourselves real big on, hey, if you have an issue, you and your wife are arguing and you just need somebody to vent to, hey, my phone number's here. I gave my personal phone number to every single one of the guys in our club. And I was like, if you ever need me, call me or text me. I said, I'm a phone call away. I wake up for work every morning at 3:00 and I don't get off until 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm always available. So, and so does everyone else. So that's probably one of the biggest things that I love to see is we have a whole chat for just mental health. Is like, if someone's upset, it's like, hey, look, I'm going to post in this chat. Here it is. who can I talk to? Who's available right now to talk? We have guys in Ireland. Like he said earlier, that guy that's on the chat, it's almost 2:00 in the morning in Ireland, and he's here watching us.
He's watching you, man, and that speaks a lot, and like you said, mental health is a big deal, and it's always been kind of a thing with guys. It's not supposed to be something you talk about, and you're just supposed to just get over it, and
we weren't even allowed to have it till a few years ago.
No, man, we're just now allowed to have mental health. So that's pretty good. I like that we're allowed to have mental health and stuff now, and you don't have to be a man and just suck it up. You can talk about it, and honestly, it feels better sometimes when you talk about it instead of just pushing it down deep and just trying to make it go away. Because guess what? The shit don't go away. It's just there, man. It's just there, and everything you're saying and doing is important. And man, I love you. I love your message. I love everything you're all about, and I appreciate you just coming on here and telling us about your story. And
you're killing it, man. You're killing it.
You're doing a great job.
I love it.
You really are. Please keep it up. And just like we said, don't burn yourself out. You're doing too good of work to let it go away just because you went too hard. So just
I
do
appreciate
your best
y'all.
Just slow and
always
steady.
Take your own time too. Yep.
There you go, man. You're doing a great job. Apparently this is what you look like without your beard.
Oh yeah, that's a sexy guy.
That is exactly.
Time out. Hold on. My
like.
lips were never that big. I'm just gonna say.
I don't know, man. That's not what I hear. I hear this is exactly you. And I realized something as I was setting up the show. I made a promo thing that I was going to post, and then work was crazy today. I never got around to it. So this was going to get to circulate around today, but I freaking forgot. But maybe it'll circulate later. Shawn,
your armpit hair never looks so good.
It never has.
I'm glad that Shawn was able to make it to that competition up there in E-Town last summer. We appreciate you showing up, Shawn. You look great with blonde hair.
Yeah.
Flip my face the other direction.
No dress today.
No dress. I'm telling you what, man.
I'm gonna teach this guy how to edit.
I appreciate you coming on here, dude. I didn't know how this was going to go, and it went about as wonderful as it possibly could have. And come back anytime, dude.
I appreciate y'all. And thank y'all for everything that y'all do for the bearded community, not just Talking Beards, but bearded community. Aaron, you and your wife travel all over the world, man. And your wife does a lot of judging, and you do some hosting. Y'all do a great job. People know who you are. It's amazing. So not just me, but everyone, keep it up. Y'all, everyone on the screen, people in the background, y'all are doing an awesome job as well. And I can't wait to see y'all in person again.
There you go, man. We'll be out there on the road. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, like and subscribe, everybody. All you Renegade people.
Yeah. Hey, Renegade. I want you to like and subscribe.
I say we get Dustin on here for one of these game night things we're planning on doing here one of these nights.
Yeah, man, we're gonna bring you back, dude. We're gonna bring you back. We're gonna do a game night coming up pretty soon. Shawn wants to do something about being rappers.
I'm in there. Hey, they don't call me B-Rad for nothing.
There we go. Let's go.
Maybe it could be like you two and Natalie can be over here, and I can be the mic back there because
do it.
Obviously, everyone heard her sweet.
She had bars, bro. She had bars.
Bars for days.
He's ready to put it down.
Hey, little Wayne who? Little Wayne who? You know what I mean?
Little Wayne who? We got
little gangsta Nat.
Gangsta Nat right over there.
Yeah. Well, Dustin, man, thank you for coming on. This was excellent. Renegades, y'all keep doing your thing, and
love you guys. Buddy, great.
You're very awesome. Look forward to having you on again, man.
I appreciate it. I really do appreciate it, man. Much love, y'all.
Yep. Have a good night.
See ya.
Everybody, Renegade Beard Club. Look them up. If you're you don't have club representation, you want to obviously hit up with some if you want to hit up a club and you want to go do a bunch of good stuff with a bunch of bearded people, and you don't know,
maybe you don't have one in your area and you want to know how to start one, and you want the backing of Renegade, hit them up.
These guys seem pretty cool, dude. So yeah, like we talked about a little bit, and I alluded to, he's hit me up a few times. I've ran into him on the road a few times, and a couple of the guys hit up Andrew this last week, and I was like, we freaking forgot about Dustin Lightfoot. We got to get him on. So reached out to him. He was available tonight, and there we go. So everybody has the kind of the origin story of the Renegade Beard Club, and pretty cool stuff, man.
Yeah. And hey, Dustin, you remember who that is up here in the Pacific Northwest that's been killing it in mustache? Let me know. I just when I thought about that, I looked down at my shirt. I was like, here's another gentleman up here killing it in the Pacific Northwest. My boy Papa Sweeps.
Maybe that's him.
Maybe he's part of Renegade now.
Wouldn't that be wild if it's
Wouldn't it be?
The whole time and you were wearing his shirt?
I actually thought he was thinking of Stump over on the west side, but who knows?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Stump sounds like a renegade guy.
It totally does, but he's got his own club, the Grit City over there. So,
I don't know.
Great show. I love hearing what Dustin and everybody's doing over there in the Renegade Beard Club all over the world. So
all over the world.
Yeah.
We had even people from Ireland and stuff in here. Plus, like you were saying, he's got UK and Germany, and I think he said Switzerland. And man, that's cool, dude. He's doing big stuff, and the club's not even a year old. It'd be 1 year old in December. So
along with what Natalie said about her advice, and my only advice really is don't care about the numbers, care about the growth, and you'll be just fine. You care about the numbers, you're going to find there's too many people in there that don't care about your growth. So
best show we hosted this week, Andrew said.
Shawn, do you want to tell the audience what your future idea for this game show is to play, so we could have people who want to come and play?
Yeah, let's hear about this thing.
So we have here at home, we have one of those, you buy it on your television. I mean, it's an app. I'm pretty sure I can pull it up on the computer. So that's way we can screen share it and everything. But there's 10, 12 games on these things. We bought it for like $30. We have family game nights, but there's definitely one in particular in there. It's called a rap battle. It's basically like Mad Libs. You enter words here and there and it makes a rap, and then your rap goes up against somebody else's rap, and that's how you win. And I just thought it would be cool to have an epic rap battle.
So you have to actually rap your Mad Lib?
You don't have to, but we could make the person who put it in read what's on the screen.
I mean, I kind of think you have to. Is it called Jackbox?
I like it. What'd you say?
Jackbox?
Yeah, it's Jackbox.
Good job, Andrew. Andrew knows everything.
Good job, Andrew. Yes, I was trying the whole pre-show to figure this out, and I could not figure out the name. But yes,
so yeah, we're gonna do that. Maybe next week. I know Shawn's been pretty excited about it. Maybe that's what we do next week. So maybe we'll do some Jackbox.
Dustin, check your calendar for next week. Check that out.
There you go. So maybe is it required that we need to have several people, or will it work with just you and me?
It could work with just you and me if you want to do that.
I don't
That'd
know.
Be funny.
I was just curious.
Mono e mono. I thought it would be. I mean, so when we do it, we play there's 6 players we play or whatever.
So we need.
I say you get 4 guests.
Okay, so we'll put together 4 guests for next week.
We will.
And so is that 2 teams? Is that the way that would work?
Yeah, it's teams, I believe. If I remember correctly. I try to remember. I mean, we haven't.
That's fine. We'll talk about it this week. Yeah. It's funner as a group.
It would be cool to have 2 teams, Team Aaron versus Team Shawn.
There we go. We'll do Team Aaron versus Team Shawn, and we'll see how it goes. I pretty well already have my team put together, so you're already behind. But yeah, man,
awesome.
Great show. We're gonna do Jackbox next week. I think it's already set in stone. I think we're gonna do that. We'll see how that goes, and see how each other's weeks are going, and I may be on day 10 straight of working, or 11 by then. So we'll
right.
Who knows? It's been a while since I've pulled one of those. I used to do it all the time.
Delirious rapping for you.
Maybe. Who knows? Tune in and find out, everybody. But Renegades, thanks for watching tonight, and all the new people. We got a bunch of subscribes and all that good stuff. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody for watching. Come back and watch us again. Don't just come watch just because we had Mr. Lightfoot on. Just come back and hang out sometime.
Or we'll have Mr. Lightfoot on every day.
Yeah, we'll just bring Dustin on every day just so all y'all come back. So, but yeah, man, thanks everybody for watching. Solid, good episode. Thank you, Dustin, for coming by, and take it away, Shawn.
All right. Well, we'll see you all next week because I really don't got a lot to say except for it was great finding out more about Renegade. Again, love what they're doing, and keep on doing what you guys are doing. Come see us next week while we get crazy again and have one of our more fun shows that are just about nothing but silly.
There you go. No beards next week, probably just silly. So thank you everybody for watching and have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
See you next week.